We are saying happy birthday today to the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne.
John Michael Ozzy Osbourne was born on this day in 1948. His band, Black Sabbath, propelled him to the national stage. Then he had a solo career, and in the early 2000s, he became a reality TV star.
This picture is from his induction as a solo artist to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in October. Black Sabbath was inducted in 2006. Now, we've never gotten the chance to talk with Ozzy. In fact, he's had to cancel or reschedule several of his main appearances.
But in 2010, we spoke with a producer named Mark Hudson. He's worked with many big-name artists, Cher, Ringo, Hanson, and of course, Ozzy Osbourne, who it turns out is surprisingly sensitive.
You know what the worst part about it is? You know, a lot of times I work with iconic people. Ringo Starr, a Beatle.
Steven Tyler,
Ozzy Osbourne. But you'd be so shocked at the insecurity of these people. Like, I would go to Ozzy and go, okay, Ozzy, you've got to be able to sing this. And he would just go, Mark, I can't sing that, I'm scared.
Ozzy, I'm scared.
I'm scared. So, what are you going to be scared of? You're like Ozzy Osbourne. He goes, oh yeah, right.
Everyone's scared of you, Ozzy.
Absolutely. But you know what the worst part about it is? I hate to bust his Ozzy Osbourne-ness, but he is maybe the sweetest, kindest human being I have ever met. And I didn't want to work with him at first because he scared me. You know, the devils and the bats and the stuff.
We were told by a viewer who saw the promo and knew that you were going to be on tonight that we should ask you about the first time you ever met Ozzy Osbourne.
Cindy Leach, we have to thank her.
Cindy Leach in Westbrook.
Okay, well, Cindy, I mean, this is the story, and it's actually kind of funny. He wanted to work with me. I'd written a song for Aerosmith called Living on the Edge, and it won a Grammy, and people wanted to work with me. And they said, do you want to work with Ozzy? And I said, no. No, thank you, he scares me. You know, he's Prince of Darkness, and I got scared because I like pop music and rock. Someone gave him my phone number. And I get a phone call at 5:30 in the morning. Hello, Mark. Ozzy? Yes, Mark. Yeah, I love your Aerosmith song, Living on the Edge. It's great. It's Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne. Okay. He goes, I'd like to do a record with you, and you write songs. It's Ozzy does Sgt. Pepper. Ozzy does Sgt. Pepper. Ozzy does Sgt. Pepper. And I swear to you, if I wouldn't have interrupted him, I'd still be on the phone with him going, Sgt. Pepper. Okay.
You know, if this music thing doesn't work out for you, impersonations will take place.
It's only because I know him so well. So they fly me to England, and I go over there, and I listened to all my Ozzy, because as a songwriter, you've got to get inside the head of the artist. So I learned all my Black Sabbath, I learned all my Crazy Train, I've learned all my songs, and there was no Ozzy Osbourne. And I'm in there with this band, and the band were all these heavy metal guys that I didn't know. Padded shoulders and big hair. They had like families living in their hair and stuff. And I come up with this groove, and we work out the groove, but there's no Ozzy. Then all of a sudden the door swings open, and they're standing backlit, like a Spielberg movie, is Ozzy Osbourne with the John Lennon glasses and a long coat to the floor, and a little like Scottish assistant with like wire hair. And he walks in and he goes, hello, Mark. Ozzy Osbourne. And I shake his hand. He goes, this is my assistant from Scotland, Tony. And Tony went, Mark. And I looked at him, and Ozzy went, that's okay, I can't understand him either. And so we start coming up with a groove. Now, Ozzy was going through a part where he was trying to be really healthy. He was trying to be healthy. So we had this huge bowl of mix. It's like, you know, raw carob chips and, you know, cashew nuts and
mashed
dirt clods. Yeah, it was like a bowl of steam. It just was like organic. And he's eating it like just, and his little cheeks are out like this. And he was very cute.
Yeah.
And I'm playing the song, and he gets this idea, and he goes, Mark, and he's spitting on me like, I'm getting hit by chibs of nud. But I didn't know him well enough to go, hey, stop spitting on me. So I just took it, and I looked like Carmen Miranda's hat, like this. And all of a sudden, he gets an idea for a part of the song, and his little cheeks are out like this, and he gives me a sign to cut it off. Like, cut the band off, like, drunk. So we're drunk, gets to the part, and he goes, drunk, and he walks up to the mic and goes, and it ends up being, it feels so good to be bad. But he grabs the mic and goes, it feels so good, and he breathes in. He goes,
Carrot chip in the back of his throat.
And he's starting to turn blue. And this is the first day I met him. And I look at him like this, And the bass player goes, I think he's choking. But no one went to help him.
Nobody.
Nobody. So I take off my guitar and I like pat him on the back, like, choo, and he's still going, oh. Then I figured, I'm gonna Heimlich a legend. Now, I've never done this.
Did the head of a bat come out?
No, but you know what? I actually went behind him and with all of my might, I just went like, and he spit out like a fur ball of trail mix. I could have repackaged it as Ozzy mix. And then he goes, I have to go home. And he goes to the door, and Tony, the assistant, goes, Mark, you saved his life. And they walked off into the sunset.
And you were like, where were you little wirehead?
Yes, I mean, he was gone. That was my first day.
Great story. All right, we got one clip. We're going to get this in before the break.
Okay.
You're working with Ozzy, trying to coax him into doing a Christmas duet with Jessica Simpson.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
Gang, 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 gaggy googie. Wait a second. Gaggy gaga. She'll go to sing a love song as we go along. You go. I'm the Prince of Darkness. I can't be seen singing sleigh bells.
Wait a minute.
Look, people think I'm the devil.
No, but it's the way.
Yeah, he wasn't going for it.
No, he
No.
wasn't. You know what the thing is? Here's what the problem is. He has Ozzy the image, and then there's Ozzy the father. And even though you might not believe it, they're two separate people. So he's going, I'm the Prince of Darkness. I can't go sleigh bells ring.
Right, with
And then-
Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, but then Sharon comes in. Ozzy, do it, I'll slap you. And I was like, all right, darling. And next thing you know, he's standing there and he's sleigh bells ring. And
So he did it.
He did it with Jessica Simpson. And just the fact that I got him to do it was like a major kudo for me.
What a roller coaster of a story.
That was great.
That was
I was going
awesome.
to say it was crazy, but that's how it goes.
When you're dealing with the Prince of Darkness,
Yes,
absolutely.
exactly.